a little overview of the pay plan, and especially the beginning ranks. That's something that we have, I feel that we have missed, and not going much into the um, basic ranks where everybody starts. Okay, let me go here real quick, share my screen. Let me first find the presentation. Okay. Okay. All right, share my screen again. Okay, we had definitely the best compensation plan in the planet. Now, when people come from other pay plans, sometimes they have to adjust to the way that we had the plan because it's very different. But as soon as you start getting it, you realize that it's much simpler than any other pay plan in the market. It's much simpler and really way more lucrative. And let me have some example. First of all, we had the entry ranks. And let me make sure I set this person. Okay, yeah, I have to leave it up. And for some reason, I cannot share normally. Next time, I think we are going to be able to do that. Okay, make sure, I know somebody just came in, make sure you mute yourself. Okay, yeah, you did, perfect. All right. Okay, entry ranks. Now, these are the entry ranks, very important. Distributor is when you pay your initial $30, you fill your distributor agreement, and the benefits is that you earn PIB and also customer commission for sales. That means that you sell a product, for example, and you get 25% sales. This is a distributor. You see, we didn't use the word brand ambassador. The reason is because you are not a brand ambassador until you complete 100 points in orders. Also, as a distributor, even if the person doesn't have still the 100 points, they can get the PIB. PIB is the different package that we have, and you can get up to $350. Now, one of the cool things about this one, before about the 25% again, this is cool because you get paid the next day. And when somebody buys from you, this is only people that buy from you, not people that are coming as a distributors or brand ambassador that are signing up with the $30. But again, and then a person that said come with the $30 can also get the PIBs. Now, in order to start getting the big money, you have to become a brand ambassador. This is when you accumulate 100 points in 52 weeks, imagine. But don't wait 52 weeks. Sign up with a package of 100 points. And then you're already eligible for the commissions, from advancing ranks, etc. And you are getting the base. You already are getting the PIBs. You are getting already the sales. But anyway, and the next one is to qualify brand ambassador. This is actually when you start making money on your cycles. Okay, it's when you have one on the left and one on the right that also have at least 100 points. They have to be brand ambassador, not distributors. Distributors only when they sign up with less than 100 points or just the $30. And really, they sign up just with the $30. Really is it from the point of view of numbers doesn't help you at all. It's why the company doesn't recognize people that sponsor 100 people and 100 of them are $30. They recognize people when they actually sign up somebody that's qualifies and a brand ambassador. And you're going to see more. We are going to have more contests like that starting next year. A lot of promotions based on people when you sponsor somebody. Also, there are going to be a lot of promotions for people that sell products. They're both of them. But this is basically the basics. You want to become a qualified ambassador. That's when you have one on the left, one on the right, and you can then start doing cycles. But look at this, as a qualified brand ambassador, you can start getting cycles up to 27,000 a week. Think about what I say. What rank did I say? I didn't say 6-star. When you have one on the left, one on the right, you already can cycle and you can earn a top 27,000 a week. Doesn't have anything to do with your rank. Compared with other network marketing companies, you can become a 6-figure income earner here being in a lower rank. And a cycle is very simple. It's when you have 300 coming in one side, 600 in the other one in volume. Whatever extra stay there, stay in the bank. Let's suppose that 400 come on the left, then you have extra staying there. And the other side, let's suppose that it comes 700. Then you have 100 that stay there for the next cycle that can happen the same day. Every time you get a cycle, you get $35. That's called a cycle, 600, 300, or 300, 600. You can get up to 600 cycles. Now, when you have 10 people that you personally sponsor or customers, could be a combination of those, that they're active, guess what? You get up to 600 cycles, 27,000 per week. You see, I didn't talk about ranks. I didn't tell you that you have to be a 6-star, 7-star, 8-star, 12-star, 100-star. We don't have those, but that's an example. Now, the stars are amazing because they'll give you, and by the way, you get paid on limited levels. You get on pay, keep the on pay volume. That means that no, at the end of the 30 days, whatever is left over is not going to disappear. Stay there. There are no blocks. When I mean there are no blocks, it's not like there are other binaries like ours, but they have blocks. Blocks means, oh, you have to become a 1-star if you want to make more than $200 a week, for example. And then there's a block there. No, we don't have blocks. One on the left, one on the right, going limited. You never lose people. If somebody built a business bigger and you way quicker, they're not going to pass you like happened in other plans. And the potential is incredible. 27,000 a week, I think it's a good one. And it's simple. Left, right, left, right. That's it. Now, for the matching bonus, then you have to become a star. 3, become a star is for the matching bonus. What is the matching bonus? We'll talk in a second. But anyway, a 1-star. What is a 1-star? Now, remember, you already are making 27,000 a week. Of course, I'm exaggerating right now. But now you want to get the matching bonus. What is a 1-star? 1-star is when you have 800 points in volume that you accumulate in 52 weeks. They're giving you 52 weeks. Any company say, hey, you qualify for a rank, and it's only 800 points. Max 200 points per enroller leg. What is an enroller leg? And we're going to show that in a second. It's simple. Every time you enroll a person, that's an enroller leg. You enroll 10, you have 10 enroller legs, as an example. Well, you cannot have more than 200 because they wanted to make sure that you're forming a team. And a minimum of 3 PGV on each side, on your binary. That means no less than 300 points on left or right. By the way, you receive 100% certificates, and you can get up to 30% matching bonus on the people that are making money on the cycles right here. They're making money. They make 27,000 a week. You're getting 30% of that. Of course, I'm exaggerating right now. But that's amazing. You become 1-star. Very simple. Very simple. This is an example. Here, you sponsor 4 different people. This is, by the way, as you see here, 2 of them, let's suppose they're on the left, 2 of them on the right, but each person that you sponsor is a personal leg. And then when they have 200 points each leg or more, then they qualify you. For example, one leg, a person came with 200 points, but the other one, a person come with 100 points, and of course you need 200, but then when they sponsor somebody, it doesn't matter if they sponsor somebody and that person sponsors somebody, as long as add to 200 points, then you complete that leg the same with the other 2 legs. And you are 1-star. You can get up to 30% matching. It is incredible. For some people say, well, that's not fair. Why you need people? Oh, you already not fair. You can make 27,000 a week here. This is incredible because it's very simple. Tell me any other company and make it so simple to get things like that. There's none. All right. To start. Now you get paid the people that your personal bring, that's L2, L1 are the people that you personal bring. You get 15% on their matching, on what they're earning. Now you need 1,200 points accumulated again 52 weeks. Come on. We did 3 stars in the first week, but it's because we brought a lot of people too. But come on. You don't need 52 weeks. Let's do it in 2 weeks, or 1 week for many of you. On the first month, you are not yet a 2-star. But anyway, you need no more than 300 points per enroller leg. Remember, enroller leg is the people that you enroll personally. and then you have to have at least 400 points on each side. You get, by the way, $200 product certificate on this one. And here's an example. Again, the 4 people, but now with the minimum 300 points per person. That's cool. There's the example. Again, you bring somebody with 100 points, still that leg doesn't have the 300 points. They bring somebody with 100 points, and they bring also, you complete the 300 points. You just have to complete the 300 points of your people, and you become a 2-star. Now you get 2 levels. You are not only you are making a lot of money on your binary on this part where you don't need any fancy rank, and now you are getting 2 levels. That's so cool. I love it. The 3-star, and we heard a lot about the 3-star. We have trainings how to become a 3-star. Now you're getting matching bonus L1, the people that you bring, L2, the people that they bring, L3, the people that they bring, on the money that they are making. Remember, this is the money that they're making, not the volumes. You're already getting paid on the volumes here. Here is what they are making. This is the volume that you need. You have seen this, probably the training, how to become a 3-star, 3,600, 600 points per enrolled leg, and 900 minimum in each leg. Let me see questions. I have a question here. Okay. All right. Okay, perfect. All right, here, this is an example. You have seen this example because it's in the training, how to become a 3-star. Now we have 6 legs because you need at least 600, no more than 600 points. You need 2 more people. But again, the same process. Some people will come with a package that is 600 points. They complete the whole thing. Some people not done. And then here is an example of somebody that comes 200 points. They bring somebody 200 points, 200 points. By the way, it could be even deeper. You can be 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. It doesn't matter how deep. As long as you complete each personal enrolled leg, those points. Okay, let me see. Let me get out of here. Hold on a second. Let me close this. Okay, any questions? You just saw the basic of the Payplan. I didn't even go into the matching bonus yet. Anybody? Any questions? Or any comments? You don't have to ask questions. You can have a comment too.
George, thank you for doing this. Sorry I got on late, but on your Legacy Makers calendar, it doesn't show nothing for Saturday trainings. So I just maybe need to update that on the calendar.
Probably when they was updating, yeah, but we announced it on the week. But
yeah, I know you announced it. That's what I remembered, but it's just some people look at the calendar.
Okay.
So I just wanted to throw that out there. But no, these trainings are amazing. Everything you go over, it's a good refresher for everybody.
Kenyon,
Yes.
this is Charlotte. I just posted on the chat the number for it, and it's 8 a.m. Saturdays Pacific time. So whatever time you are, you'll have to adjust that for.
Yes. And we
yeah, thank you.
Yes, something that maybe the time is going to change in January, but I'm not 100% sure. That's something that we are playing with it. And the reason is because what you just say Pacific time, it seems to be too early. And it's Saudi, we may move it 1 hour, but still I'm working on that because I think the companies may do something on Saudi too. I want to make sure I don't block what they are doing. Okay, but anyway, super excited. I mean, as you see, the first part we went through the basically onboarding and what is coming up. But what we already have, you don't have to wait for what is coming up because we already have a lot of things. And then the second part is how simple the pay plan is. It's an amazing pay plan, and we didn't even go to the machine yet. Actually, let me go just to the machine and we finish here. It's very quick. That's why it's not going to take much time. Okay, this is the matching bonus. The matching bonus is people that you sponsor. And remember, and this they give you a clue what rank you have to have. We talk about 1 star. You have matching bonus on your L1 that are all the personal people. L2 is the L1 are bringing people. Those are the L2. The L2 are bringing people. Those are the L3, and all the way to 7 levels. To become, for example, to get L4, you have to become a 4-star. And I didn't go through that because I want the basics, the basics. We have to make sure that we are 1, 2, or 3 star. But just the first 3 levels, I wish I had that in the company I was before. Just those 3 levels would have add to my my check around 15 to 20,000 a week, not a month, a week, probably about $1 million a year, just on 3 levels. If I had this on the company I was before. But here as an example, let's suppose that you bring one person, okay, and that person, let's suppose that is making, I don't know, 3,000 a week. Guess what? You get paid 30%, $900 a week for that person. Now, a person that is making 3,000 a week has leaders. Let's suppose that has 5 people, and each one is averaging, let's suppose, 2,000 a week. That would be, 2,000 a week. That would be 10,000. 15%. You get another 1,500 that week. That's already $100,000 a year, because 2,400 times 52 is over 100,000 a week. A year, just on the matching bonus. People are making $2,000 a week. They have people making money. Let's suppose that each one has 4. That would be 4 times 5 would be 20. And let's suppose that they're making 1,500. I just throw in a number. That's another 3,000. 5,400 a week. Over $250,000 a year. And this is when your people are earning on the cycles. On here. That's so cool. That's the power of the matching bonus. The power of the matching bonus. Now, we talk about $1 million. What if you sign up that super leader? Make $1 million a year. And by the way, I have friends that, especially one friend, that sponsored one of the top 10 distributors in one of the billion-dollar companies. And that person broke away from him, and he never made one more penny in that person. And this was, he sponsored that person in 1995, I think. And that person since then had consistently making over $1 million a year, and he doesn't get one penny. Well, let's see what happened if he had done this here. On that person, he would have made only one person, not a group, $300,000 a year. Just one person, not the 2 legs. Now, that woman, she has several people that earn millions of dollars in her group. I don't remember how many, but let's suppose that there are 5. But let's suppose that there's not even $1 million a year, but they are making $1 million. Let's suppose there's 600,000 a year. I just throw a number. That's another 450,000 that he would be earning, just as a 3-star, because those 5 making 600, each one has at least 5 people, each one making a lot of money, or many people making money. But let's suppose that they have 5, each one 25, and the average of those 5 that each one is, let's suppose that's $400,000. That's over $1.7 million that he will be making every year, just as a 3-star, if he had that pay plan in that company where he sponsored this woman. I just wanted to leave this big number with you guys. Any questions before we go?